Good evening. This is the market update for buy sell short for Tuesday, June 12th. Let's just throw out the bullshit that we saw in the market yesterday. I mean, if we just ignore what happened, we look great. Yesterday we had a big gap up, 90 plus points on the weekend news that Spain got a bailout, but the market sort of went, yeah, but what's next? And they sold into that report like there was no selling, especially going into the last 20 minutes of the session yesterday. They just yanked the rug out. And typically, when you see those kind of bullshit sell-offs, especially late in the day where they yank the bid support out from stocks, more times than not, you'll see a nice rebound in the market the next day, and that's exactly what we saw today. And, we ended up gaining back all of yesterday's losses, plus some. And the funny thing is, the big rally we had today came on the back of Spain's borrowing costs actually hitting an all-time high. So what sold us off yesterday, that news actually came to fruition today, and the market ignored it and rallied 162 points. That's just how it is. They're attributing the late-day zoom to comments from another Fed official saying that he supports the Fed doing more easing right now. QE3 is inevitable in my opinion. It's just a matter of how long it takes them to open the spigot yet again, and we're starting to see that build in the market. But the damage that was done yesterday from that sell-off, of course, was felt more in small caps than anything else. We had some very nice setup plays, and that 140, 50 point sell-off yesterday scared the shit out of traders and sent them scurrying to the sidelines. And it's probably going to take another couple of days of upside market momentum to get traders really interested in these kind of stocks again. And that's the bad thing about sell-offs like we saw yesterday. 100-point sell-off would have been fine, but it accelerated into the close and just really scared a lot of traders. Looking at the 15-minute chart, you can see we have what looks like an inverted head and shoulders on the Dow. Here's the head, left shoulder, right shoulder. Typically a bullish setup. We actually see the same thing here on the daily chart, although typically you would see some open space in the shoulder, but I mean it's not exactly the classic form of an inverted head and shoulder, but it could be good enough, especially if we get a break above that 12,650 level. Russell 2K, got smacked down hard yesterday, bounced back pretty decently today. Still waiting for that 780 breakout. Very nice volume in the IWM 81 calls today. The August 81 calls is what we're looking at as possible plays for a run throughout the rest of the month. Stock plays, monster winner yesterday. SMSA hit all our targets. We booked 3/4 to all positions on this one. The reason being, the driving force behind it was, of course, Apple rumors. 9 out of 10 Apple rumors do not come to fruition, and SMSI gave back its gain. So very nice breakout play for us on that one. Well done on that one. Our other plays, sort of disappointing. TSYS had the rug pulled under it today. A lot of early selling in the morning, a lot of panic selling in the market. Breakout on this one would be the 20-day exponential, which is where I'd be looking to really press my position again on this one. And actually, if they give us another 135 add on this tomorrow, I'd probably look to add to my position here as well. If this market over the last 2 days has taught us anything, it's a couple of things. A, big sell-offs, stick to your convictions, and wait for the reversal. This definitely seems to be a buy-the-dip market. They scare the crap out of you, take the market down, and then rally it all the way back up. Remember how the market acted like this before? It was back in August through October with the same excuse. European debt crisis. We would see big sell-offs one day, big reversals late in the day or going into the next day. big sell-offs, big reversals. It looks like that is what they're setting up for us in this market. And we'll probably just climb this wall of worry throughout the rest of the month into the earnings reports in July. We've got the retail sales report tomorrow. Expectations are that it's going to suck. If it comes in better than sucky, they could use that as an excuse to rally the market. If it comes in bad, they could sell us off and then use that as an excuse for QE2 from the Fed. We've got a Fed meeting in a couple of days. We've got the Greece election also this weekend. So, there's a couple of things out there for them to use to batter the market back and forth. I mean, this market right now, the robots are loving it. PWAV has been holding the 75-cent support. Looked like it was going to go today, then eased off. Probably going to take a break of 83 cents on this one to set it free. CRME, new trading alert yesterday. Beaten down biotech stock. Actually held up pretty well today. A little shake on it. 40 cents and under would be looking to add with 37-cent stops. Probably going to take a break of 44, the 20-day exponential, to set it free. But the other indicators are looking pretty encouraging on it right now. DYAX held up really well in the sell-off this morning. Held the $2 support level. I believe this one is going to pop tomorrow. I think we're going to get our run to 215 to 220. 211 would be the next place to add 2 positions on this one. And could be a nice little mover for us tomorrow. We already went over TSYS. OPXT started accumulating this one as well yesterday. Of course, you know the story. They are merging with OCLR. OCLR has been in a nice little move over the last couple of days. OPXT, of course, trades in tandem with it. But these guys turned down a $1.40 buyout offer from a hedge fund last Thursday. Stock is at $1.06. I like the risk reward here. Picked up some shares yesterday at 111 right before the market imploded. Would be looking to add to that position 105 under. 120 and 140, the buyout offer that they just recently got would be the targets on this one. So that's where we stand on that. How do you play this market right now? I know you guys are going very frustrating. Market up big today. A lot of my stocks that sold off yesterday didn't really recover. The reason for that is it scared a lot of the small traders out. That big sell-off we had yesterday, they swooped in, picked up shares. They'll probably run it back after they've stopped out everyone. But how to play this market? Stick to your guns. If you like a chart, you play the chart. You have stops in mind when you enter it. If your stops trigger, you stop out, but you continue to monitor the stock to jump back in on a bounce back or signs of improvement in the stock. Also, half positions. A couple of stocks we went to full positions on recently. We saw the error of our ways with that nasty sell-off yesterday. There were a lot of stocks in the dip yesterday that I actually was, trying to sit on my hands to stop from buying more because I'd already overloaded on them. So the lesson, at least for the next couple of days, that I'm going to take is I'm going to try not to overload on stocks, and that when we do get dips, I'm in a position to add to my positions for the bounce backs that we're seeing left and right. I mean, there's some big movers today. Chasers seem to be back, but they're willing to chase, unfortunately, once the stocks start to move, like SMSA yesterday. So yes, it's frustrating. Let's just throw out this bullshit that we saw yesterday on the market, see if we're able to build on it over the next couple of days, and hopefully this was just a little blip in the market, and that sell-off that we had yesterday cleared out the last of the sellers in a lot of these stocks and have brought strong hands in. So that's it for the video. Got any questions? Shoot me an email, feedback, buysellshort.com or .net. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Good night.